Thanks for checking out our review of the Norco Sight VLT1. This video is pretty much just going to discuss the Norco's on-trail performance and what made it our 2019 e-bike of the year. It has a 630 watt-hour battery, is a 160 mil front and 150 mil rear travel. Comes spec'd with a lot of top-of-the-line products, box suspension, Maxxis tires, burly wheel set. It's ready to go out of the box. There wasn't anything we changed on this bike during our testing for the last 5 months, and we did our best to beat the crap out of it. We put 10 bikes up to the challenge. The Norco has emerged victorious as our favorite e-bike. One of the biggest reasons we believe that is the case is the suspension tune. Norco uses their FSR horse link suspension design. They've modified the tune from the normal Sight to the demands of an e-bike. So it's got a slightly different spring rate, curve, and just kinematics to it to address for the extra weight and longer time in the saddle riding. And I really believe that's one of the key features that makes this bike perform so much better than the rest. A lot of the e-bikes we've been riding tend to feel like they sit a little lower in the travel. They just ride heavier. The Norco rides very light and springy. Which is a huge thing that our testers like when it comes to bikes, is something that's lively, agile, playful. If you're coming out of a corner and you're a little bit outside or inside and there's a 6 to 8 inch tall rock or a log and you want to lift up to get over that rather than just plow into it, you've got less sag to get out of and then a 50-pound bike to jump over that. And a lot of the bikes, like the High Bike, for example, or even the Trek Powerfly, they feel like you just need a little more effort to get that bike off the ground, and that you might as well just kind of lean back and hammer it. The Norco, you come out and you just give it a little pop, compression with your foot, and up over you go. And same with it, loose, fast, rocky trails. If you're in a trail with a lot of tight corners in the woods, whatever that might be, the bike is just ready to move. It's super nimble, it's lively, it's playful. The chainstays aren't as short as the Pivot Shuttle, but that also makes it climb better and more stable at speed. They're quite a bit shorter than the High Bike or the Trek Powerfly as well, which does make it a little less cumbersome in tight switchbacks and some real techie trails. Flat sections where you're pedaling, between rocks or tight trees. So the bike really does a good job of blending suspension performance with geometry. It looks great. The carbon tubes on the front triangle are slim. Everything's integrated neatly. Specs on point. Our really only complaint with the bike is the removable charge port cover. So to charge the bike, you pull off a pretty neat little plastic cover. However, it's not attached to the bike, so you have to manage that. So you put it on a workbench, sit it on the seat of the bike, whatever you're gonna do. It just is more susceptible to get lost or forgotten when you unplug and go. And that's kind of a big deal. I wish that was attached to the bike, but it's pretty amazing that our biggest complaint about a bike is that. So props to Norco. They did an absolutely great job making this bike ride like it feels 10 pounds less than every other e-bike in our shootout. So hope you liked the video, guys. Check out our site, theloamwolf.com, for a more detailed review about the Norco Sight VLT1. It's got geocharts, information on the suspension, full spec list, and everything else. So you can check that out on our site, and feel free to subscribe, because we're gonna have a lot more videos coming out for the other bikes we've reviewed during this shootout and even more. So thanks for checking it out. See you on the trails.